Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dr. Ibojiemenmen Celestine. We're back again with another episode on Let's Talk Real Estate. I want to start this by asking a question. Are you planning to invest in real estate? And are you also planning a location where you want the real estate to be? Because I need to ask this question because it is very instructive to know that the location of a piece of real estate or a property has a lot to do with that property. In fact, in determining where to invest your money in real estate, I want you to consider first thing location, second thing location, third thing location. Location is very key to the siting of a property. The reason being that the value of the property will be largely determined by the location of that property. Period. If a property is in an environment where the rate of capital appreciation is very low or is not really encouraging, over time, you may not get the kind of value you expect. Unlike when you invest in an area with high capital appreciation. I want you to know one thing. Location is very key. Again, location in siting your property is very key. In building a house, in owning a property for rent is very, very key. Because with time, you will get to know how important location is. A piece of land bought in a specific area in Lagos, say a specific area in Lagos, in mainland, and on a specific place in Lagos on the island, at the same price, may not turn out to be the same capital appreciation after a period of 5-10 years. And you are wondering why. Location. Location is very key. So today, I've been trying to do a lot of research that will enable me buttress these points to you. And I stumbled on NigeriaPropertyCenter.com. Looking at the market trend for September, it was very clear that the demand for property to rent was so high in areas like Lekki, Ajah. In fact, when I put the figures together, it was very clear that the demand for property to rent in Lekki and Ajah alone is 46.2% of property demand in the whole of Lagos. You can imagine how this information can help you determine where your money should be invested. I told you at the beginning of this series, I said we will be bringing information to us in a way that will enable us determine how we want to invest and take some decisions. And that is the essence of this particular platform, providing information that will enable the public make decisions that will assist them. 46.2% of people looking for property are searching it in Lekki and Ajah area of Lagos, while the rest 53.8% are scrambling with the rest of Lagos. You can imagine what that means for you. Right now, what that means is that the melting pot of real estate deals is in Lekki, Ajah, Ajahs of Lagos. this is the right place to invest. This is the right place to invest. I went further, looking at, okay, on the island generally, what will be the percentage of people demanding for property. I looked at Lekki, Ajah, Victoria Island, Ikoyi. These four together made 51% of people that are looking for property on the island. And that alone, 46.2 of that 51, 46.2 is are looking for property in Lekki, Ajah, Agis of Lagos. That tells you where the deal is right now. And this gives you an opportunity as somebody who owns property in that kind of area to make choices of the quality of persons that you want to occupy your property. A lot of people have properties scattered all over Lagos, but they're not really getting good value for it because those properties are not in choice places. And when the people come to rent those property, after the first year, they can't pay anymore. They only rent for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, they go to court, and yes. But because of the rush for rent in Lekki, Ajah axis alone, it's to make it easy for you to choose who you want in your property. So it's not an all-commerce game. You decide how your property is to be occupied and who is to occupy it. And that alone guarantees your regular return on your investment, because every year you know that the rent will come to you. You wouldn't need to start fighting the tenant and struggling with the tenant before they make payment, because the kind of people that you have shopped to occupy your property are people that can pay for it. It is very instructive. I want us to know that in deciding where you want to site your property at this material time, the best place or area or axis of Lagos you need to be considering is Lekki, Ajah axis. The return is fantastic. The terrain is attractive, and you have people pouring in by the day, and that is a good deal. This is an information that I just must let you have, because a lot of people will be making decisions where to sell their properties and all of that. I think this is very helpful. It's going to help you to decide going forward where you want your property to be. And it is very important because a lot of us want passive income, and we want those passive income to be regular. We don't want a situation whereby we make investment in passive income, and at the time when we're supposed to be enjoying it, you are struggling with the person occupying that property. I think this is very key. Thank you very much, and God bless.